Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. Welcome to the FA Cup Final. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last game that we're going to play in our competition, the FA Cup. You'll remember that but way back in 2015, 2016, we were FA Cup champions. Well, here we are. It's the year 2019. We live in a beautiful and glorious future, and we're playing at Wembley for the FA Cup. It's a beautiful trophy. It represents the best and the worst of England to me, and that's most of what I want to talk about while we attempt to win this game. Dini and Dicko are starting for us. I've just gotten a tattoo. It's a little bit uncomfortable. I'm just having to raise my arm up. I've had to pull up my sleeve of my T-shirt like as if I were I don't know, a cast member of the original movie Grease. Anyway, Dini and Dicko are starting today. And this may very well be, it's probably not the last game that we're going to see Dini and Dicko, but it's one of the last games. And they know that, and I told them that before the game. And, you know, my main message before the game was just to take advantage of this opportunity and to play with and for each other. We had this amazing, glorious victory, 5-0 against Hull City, where I think we were at our best as not just as players but also as people. But my main message to the boys was, you know, you've got a chance here. You've got a chance to win a trophy, to win our trophy. You know, the FA Cup, a trophy that we won when we were back in League Two. In one of the most glorious victories that AFC Wimbledon has ever known. Ranks right up there with the year 2011 when Wimbledon won the playoff final of the conference to get back into the Football League against Luton Town. And, you know, it's just a massive opportunity. Now, obviously, like, you know, these days we're not in League Two anymore. Our hearts are oh, God! No! Meredith, it's a nightmare. Connor Wickham scored a goal. I blame you. I don't like to blame you, Meredith, but didn't you set the lineup for today's game? And aren't you the one who created this whole ridiculous pass out of the back bull crap? Are you sure you're not? Meredith says that she did not do the pass out of the back stuff, but if she didn't do it, who did? It doesn't make any sense. Who would institute as a policy that defenders must pass out of the back to consider themselves Wimbly Womblys? Just doesn't seem like something that I would do. Ergo, must be Meredith. It's a good ball. That's narratively strong, but sadly, in real life, it's not that useful. All right. Anyway, we're going to still try to win this game, but regardless, what I said to the boys before the game is that, like, this may be the only trophy we get to win. We're in two finals. We're in the FA Cup final, which we're playing right now, and then we're also in the Champions League final, and if, you know, it would mean everything to us. Oh, Ryan Gold just went down like a sack of wheat. Why wheat? I also don't know. This may be the only game that we play for hardware all year long, and so to the players who are, oh, Dini. Is it the last time that we're going to watch who? Dini. Who? Dini. Is it the last time that we're going to watch Dini score a goal and then run away, shaking his wrist inexplicably with joy? It's 1-1, in off the post, a beautiful goal. My voice has been rode hard and put away wet because I've been screaming at the boys for the last several months, knowing that we have an opportunity that we will never have again, the opportunity to be FA Cup champions, Premier League champions, assuming that Tottenham somehow lose or tie a game, and no referee. I disagree with your decision. And, of course, champions of Europe via the Champions League. I mean, it's an amazing... Oh, no! He was offside. The Golden Child had it covered. You know, Meredith, I think when we think about the Golden Child, who isn't going to be part of our team moving forward because of course he's not part of the FIFA 16 Wimbly Womblys. I think when we think about the Golden Child, it's always going to be with a certain mixture of what was and what could have been. You know, he was a strong player and a good person in many ways, but you know, he never matured into the player that we thought he might be. But then again, to be fair, like, he's still only 16. So maybe someday he will. We don't know. Oh! No, it's a bad ball. It's a disappointing ball. That's all you can say. And that is also a disappointing ball. But fortunately, we've got a hot slice of Dicko on our team. And when you've got Dicko, anything is possible, including that you give up the ball in the final third a lot. Dicko hasn't had a great season. You know, Deeney's had a better season than Dicko. There's no two ways around it. You know, Dicko's a family man. He was always playing to the top of his potential. That's what I would say about Dicko. He was the best player he could be from the very beginning of his career. And that wasn't the case for Deanie. Deanie was finding his way. Deanie was becoming the player in person that he could become. And that's all of our responsibilities ultimately, is to try to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. Don't you agree, Meredith? She doesn't. She's trying to become a terrible version of herself. And I think, you know, the other thing that I'm going to say when I look back at the last two seasons is that I've seen in addition to, you know, one thing that we will take to FIFA 16, we're going to take the skills that I've acquired as manager of the AFC Wimbly Womblys that these players have taught me. You know, there he is, Seb Brown, trying to win his second and final FA Cup. We're not going to have Seb Brown in FIFA 16, and we're not going to have, you know, hardly any of these players. Hells Pels, he's part of our past now, or he will be soon. The Golden Child, Dicko, Deanie, the hideously ponytailed Martin D. Michelis. All of these people are moving on, going on to different futures and different lives in this great and complicated multiverse in which we find ourselves. But I'm going to take the lessons forward, and I hope that you, as supporters of the Wimbly Womblys and viewers of this video series, that you'll take lessons from the last few seasons as well. Lessons about what we can do together when we join as a community and come together to make amazing things, instead of just working, you know, just relying on billionaire owners the way that so many football clubs have. What can happen when we, oh God, it could be Dicko! 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 Dick! Oh! Dicko, 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 Dicko. Dicko, 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 Dicko. Dicko, 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 Dicko just scored a goal. Oh, it was beautiful, Meredith. I'm always going to remember that moment. Among the many gifts that Dicko has given me, I don't think any is as important as that one. Dicko, 1-0 down to 2-1 up. That's the way we're going to win the cup. We were 1-0 down. We're going to win 2-1. That's how we're going to get it done. Dicko. I mean, it was an amazing... I just finished saying, and it's true that Dicko's had his worst season as a Wimbly Wombly, but even so, it's been amazing. I mean, what I was going to say is that, you know, it's true that, and I apologize for my voice that I can't sing. Wimbly Wombly scored a goal, and Dicko was his name. Oh, D-I-C-K-O, D-I-C-K-O, D-I-C-K-O. Yes, Dicko was his name. Oh, that I can't sing that quite as clearly and beautifully as I usually do. Get off the field, Jack Colback. But the thing I was going to say is that I feel like the FIFA 14 Wimbly Womblys have taught not just me and Ball John Green and other John Green and Callum Kennedy and the other people who we're going to see in FIFA 16. They've taught just not just us how to be better players and people, but also hopefully you, the viewer, the supporters of the Wimbly Womblys, a fan-owned club, and I would say as well, assistant coach Meredith. You know, I think assistant coach Meredith is a different person, a different coach than she was before the Wimbly Womblys, under the tutelage of the Swindon Town Sweetly Poopers. Oh! She certainly learned a lot, but it's really with the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys that I think we saw assistant coach Meredith become the incredible assistant coach that she is and that we know she can be. It's got to be. It's Dicko! Oh, wow. Oh, wow, they're going to say he was offside, but they're only going to say he was offside because you can't stop the Dicko unless the referee stops him. Oh, it's beautiful. Meredith, we are 22 minutes away from a historic second FA Cup victory for the AFC Wimbley Womblys. It's actually our third FA Cup, but whatever. I mean, it's going to be... I mean, can you imagine the celebrations in South London? Not since Wimbledon beat Liverpool in the FA Cup in one of the greatest upsets in the history of the game. Have we seen something? It's got to be. Oh, wow. It's frustrating. I don't blame you for being frustrated. All right, Dicko with the corner kick. Dicko with the corner kick. Oh, he's got position. Nope. It's the Golden Child, Meredith. It's the Golden Child. It's the Golden Child. Oh, wow. Come on, boys. This is what I love about the Wimbly Womblys, and what I'm going to miss in FIFA 16 is that we are not content merely to win. We always want to win by a lot. Look at Deeney. Look at Deeney. He's a different player than he is in past seasons. Deeney not giving up on the ball, even though we're up 2-1. Deeney is just, he's a mammoth. He's a mastodon. Do you think that's too much, Meredith? No, it's the right amount. I agree. Come on, Deeney. All right. 10 minutes to go. All we have to do is not give up a goal for 10 minutes. We can do this, Martin D. Michelis. Yes, the ponytail is ugly, but the clearances are beautiful. And then, yes, a little pop chip over the... Nope. Get the ball. Yes. Yes, hold it. Hold it. Wait for the Dicko. Oh, it was so close to perfection. Dicko. Oh, they're going to say he was offside because that's the only way to stop the Dicko. I mean, barely, Meredith. As a marginal offside call, in my opinion. Sorry, my voice is almost gone, but I mean, we are 3 minutes and 30 seconds away from hoisting the FA Cup in our final season as the FIFA 14 Wimbly Womblys. And there's De Filippo. Okay. Get the ball. Get the ball, De Filippo. Look at De Filippo. He doesn't give up. That kid, you know, he started out, he wasn't a particularly good player, and he's just kept with it, and there he is. And there's the Golden Child. The Golden Child to Deeney. To Dicko! Oh, wow. Oh, it could have been amazing, but instead it was merely okay. Wow, can you imagine if Dicko had scored there in the last second of the game? Guys, it's just no need to hurry. Referee, blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. I know, he's beautiful. He's Houdini. Blow your whistle, referee. Blow your whistle. It's not too soon. It's not too soon. Go ahead and blow it. Are we? Yes! We're FA Cup champions in our final season. Seb Brown, who saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send us into the Football League in the first place. In his last game as a FIFA 14 Wimbly Wombly, Seb Brown gets a clean sheet, except for that one goal that he gave up. And the Wimbly Womblys win 2-1. Coming back from 1-0 down, we won 2-1. 1-0 down to 2-1 up. That's the way that we literally just won the cup. Congratulations to the Wimbly Womblys as the blue and yellow confetti falls from the sky. AFC Wimbledon, the greatest institution that humans have ever created to be owned by its fans. Look at that. We celebrate you and we thank you for your support these many years as we worked our way up from League 2. There's fireworks happening inside of the stadium. Oh, lift that cup. Seb Brown, lift it. Yes! Yes! Oh, it's Seb Brown in his final game as a Wimbly Wombly. Amankwa was going to start our last 2 league games. Seb Brown, hold that FA Cup aloft. Feel the joy. Look at that beautiful ginger, Meredith. Feel the joy. Let's take a picture. It's a beautiful moment. Thank you all for your support. Here's to the last 2 games feeling as good as this one did. Oh, we did it. FA Cup champions in our final game coming from behind. Best wishes.